Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some scrap crafting. Stay tuned. So for those of you who have dropped by to check out the channel, but you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe because we'd love to have you. You are going to learn how to take your paper crafting skills to the next level. If you are a person who does craft fairs, you are going to learn some awesome projects to take to your next craft fair and to be a craft fair standout. And if you are looking for a home where the community is awesome, we fellowship, we chat, we have fun, this is the online crafting family for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you join our wonderful online crafting family. So you guys remember these two beautiful planners that we made in a previous video. Absolutely stunning. Love them, love them, love them. But you know what happens when you create projects like this? You end up with scraps, and that's exactly what happened. So today we are going to use the scraps to create something equally as cute. And here is what we are going to be making. So first we're going to make a little mini notepad using the same pad that we used in the larger planner. And then we're going to make a sweet little mini composition book using these little minis that you can get from the Dollar Tree, 3 in a pack for $1. So we are going to cover one of those using scraps, and we're going to make this awesome little flip top notepad holder. And that's going to give us such a beautiful set. Look at that. If you wanted to sell this or you wanted to gift it, look at how beautiful that is. So this is what we're going to be making today, but we are going to be using the scrap that was left over from this book. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to make is the flip top notebook. And I have a scrap piece that measures 12 by 4.5. I have a liner scrap that measures 3.5 by 10 1/8. And then I have some scrap chipboard from another project that measures 3 5/8 by 5 1/8. So I am going to remove my tape from the back of my chipboard. And this is truly a great way to get rid of some of your scraps and to turn out something really pretty. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And I'm going to take one piece of my 3 5/8 by 5 1/8 inch chipboard, and I am going to center it because I don't have a whole lot of margin space here on the side because I am using a scrap piece. So I am trying to make sure that I get it centered. I probably have about 3/8 of an inch on both sides. Then I'm going to take my second piece, and this time when I place it, I am going to place it so that I'm giving myself about 3/8 to 1/2 an inch spacing here. And then I'm going to take my stylus and go around and put a crease in my paper, and I do that by pressing the stylus against the chipboard just like that and digging into the paper. And then I'm going to take my board and just fold over to get my fold over started, and then I'll use my finger blade to miter my ends. Okay, so once I have my ends mitered, I'm just going to use my glue because it's what happens to be handy at this moment. I can use double-sided tape on this if I want. I could even use my tape runner because I will be laying down a liner piece which will sandwich in this outer piece. So I'm using my big old spatula so that we can get that nice and stuck. And we'll do this on all 4 sides of our beautiful board. All right, guys, so once I have my edges folded over, I am going to take my big old spatula and just go around and smooth out the edges as well as the corners. And then once I've done that, I am going to take my large double stick tape and place that down, covering my board. And then once I have my tape down, I'm going to lift it up and we'll place down our liner piece. So my liner piece measures 3.5 by 8. And I am simply going to place glue on the liner. You can use tape for this if you have a very good double stick tape, or if you have a quality glue like I'm using, Reptile Glue, you can use that. You just want to make sure you have a good stick on it. So I am going to take this and place it down just like that. And when I get it down, I'll use my paper towel to get this stuck. And then I'll bring in my spatula and just really work everything in. And I'll pay particular attention to the spine area because I want to make sure that I have that paper stuck and not bubbling up. So all I'm doing is using my spatula to really work that in. And then I can stand this up just like this. And I'll use my spatula to really get my spine nice and defined. And you can see how that looks. So now that I have this all done, I am going to bring in my notepad, place it down, and I should be able to close this, and it closes very nicely, as you can see. So at this point, for me, guys, this is a one and done because we are using scraps, and so I'm going to place this down, bringing it right up to the top, just like that. Then I'll get it centered and stuck. So then once I have it centered and stuck, I am going to just stand it up and just use my big old spatula to come across the top and get everything nice and stuck. And now we have another sweet flip top book. So what I want to do with this one, I am just going to take Warm Wishes and put it down. And I'm just going to place this down with glue because it's what's right next to me. So I am going to take that and place it down. Okay, guys, so now we have scrap project number 1 done, and you can already see what a cute little set this is shaping up to be. Let's go ahead and cover that sweet little composition book. So here is the composition book, and this part is going to be very easy. So I'm not going to paint the spine because I really want to keep the dark color keeping in theme with what I had before. So I am going to take just a little bit of my tape, place it down, covering just a portion of that spine. I'm going to open this up and remove that. Then I'll take my 1/2 inch tape and I'm going to place that down right on the end. And again, I'll open this up and I'll use my finger blade to go around the edges and trim that off. And then I'm going to lift this up and I'll take a piece of my scrap and I'm just going to place it down. So then I'll open it up and I'm just going to trim around the outline of my book. And then we're going to have the sweet little front like this. And we'll do the same thing on the back. So I'll place my tape. Well, that was the back. Actually, that was the back. So we're going to do the front. So I am going to take my tape and place it down, covering just a little bit of that spine. And I'll just go ahead and use the same tape here. And I'll cover that as well. So then I can open this up. And we're going to repeat the process of tracing out and removing that tape. So then once we have it traced, let's just remove that tape liner, lift up, take another piece of scrap, and you guys will notice that I am using scrap, and on this scrap my lines are running in the wrong direction. That's okay because we are scrap crafting and we are using what we have. So I'm going to open this up, use my finger blade to trace all the way around and get this trimmed out. And then we're going to have yet another little scrap project for our set. All right, guys, so now that we have our sweet little book, I have this cut apart that says Be You, and I am just going to add some glue to the back, and we're going to get this stuck down. So this was a very quick craft, but it's an awesome way to use up some of our scraps. So I am going to bring in this one so you can see just how cute these are. Using scraps, we now have a really fun and really cute little notepad that we can actually put a saying here. And then we have a little pocket composition book that you can drop into your purse, carry around with you wherever you go, and take notes or make a list, whatever it is you want to do. And then I'm going to bring in the larger one so you can see just how cute these complete sets are. So this is what we're able to do when we have a main project, which was this, but then we have scraps. We can create a whole coordinated set, and this is perfect for gift giving, selling at a craft fair, or keeping for yourself. I am going to bring in the other set because we do need to look at all of this goodness because that's what it is. Let me move my spatula out of the way so that y'all can see just how awesome these two sets are. Don't you think those are just amazing? Wouldn't you be thrilled to get these? Don't you know someone who would be thrilled to receive it? So easy to make. Economical crafting is what this is all about. But look at how upscale this whole set actually looks. So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.